isn't enough.
You better not try. Get out of our house! There's nothing for you here. Nothing. You're dead meat.
nothing to do?
What? Who are you? What do you want? Who goes there?
Are you a guard?
Oh, stop asking questions and answer them. Who are you?
You're lucky I'm not an enemy.
Well, you know, it's not like the Albs are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one thing the Albs know we got a lot of, it's trees. And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I'm asleep, are they? Did Master Thorold send you? Is there something important? Because if not, just go, okay?
What makes you think Thorold the Pilgrim sent me?
When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye on me. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study. Let him play with his magic. I hope it does save us. And while he's away, I have my peace and quiet out here.
What do you know about Thorold's retreat?
Not much. It said that he is working on a plan to stop the Albs. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magellan. You think it? It happens. The Albs are screwed. Just like that. No idea what it is, though. But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. Well, then nobody even really understands what he's doing anyway.
Where is Pilgrim Thorold?
Well, that is confidential. Meaning, if anyone actually knows, no one is actually saying. Maybe he will figure out how to rob the Albs of their magical strength, at least. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable beds.
Now there's a future that Magellan should be fighting for. I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked this spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. That they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alva, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Heggie, Magda. They're the trees over there. They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi.
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it?
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember him like that. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliath, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away.
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this, like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
Your friend Ascor, what kind of man was he?
Well, He wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
Won't get away from me.
You've done well getting here alive.
Are you a sentry here?
Yes. My name is Thorgal. Just stay clear of the World Heart while you're here, then we'll get along fine. There won't be any shit, okay?
Anything happening around here that I should know about?
I don't know. We don't have the manpower to patrol outside the palisade. It's pretty dangerous out there. You'll need to keep an eye open. There are plenty of ambush sites.
What are you doing here?
Take a wild guess. The large plant should give you a clue. We've spent a lot of blood protecting this World Heart. Lives of the present to build a future for us all.
Your post seems undermanned.
Ragnar sent the men we could spare. I sent some of them with one of our cultivators to a farm near the domed city. We thought they would be able to drum up some supplies for us. But instead, they've disappeared. It can't be good that they aren't back yet. It's bad enough that the group is missing, but Rock, our cultivator, is gone too. I really need Rock to help me look after the World Heart. He's the expert.
I can look for this missing cultivator.
You would? That would be helpful. But be careful. There has to be a reason why he hasn't returned yet, and you might just walk into it. The farm Rock went to is below the domed city. You should look for him there.
Ascor is dead.
Dead? What the hell happened to him?
He was murdered.
Damn. I knew it. He was just too ambitious.
Can you think of anyone who might have done it?
Me? No. Well, not specifically. He's ambitious. Or was ambitious. He always wanted to become a paladin. Last I heard, he was due to be tested by Ragnar along with some other candidates. Passing that test was all he ever wanted.
So, what do you think got him murdered?
I don't know. Ascor was a good man. Well, he was to me. But he could wind people up. Maybe he got the wrong person pissed with him. Maybe someone else was as ambitious as him.
You knew Ascor well?
Yeah, I asked if he could come out here on this assignment. But he stayed back in Goliath so he could take the warrior test.
When did you last see Ascor?
Just over 3 months ago. Not long before I came out here.
How long have you been away from Goliath?
Just over 3 months. Since then, I've been here, trying to survive in the beautiful highlands of Abessa. Trying to manage an outpost with too few people and too few supplies.
And you have witnesses to your whereabouts?
Yeah. More if we can find that missing supply team. This camp by the World Heart is where I've been, and this is where I'll stay until the warlords order me back.
You must be good with a sword to have got posted out here.
Not good enough to hit someone in a dan from here, if that's what you mean.
It's obvious you didn't do it.
Yeah, well, I hope you'll find who did.
I think Ragnar must just have wanted you eliminated from suspicion.
He said to question me?
Yes, Duras told me.
Duras? Well, he's a man who stands by his duty. I hope the two of you find the murderer.
I'm working on it.
Look into whoever might have been a rival for Ascor. That's my advice.
Ой, Волк, спасибо тебе, что ты написал. Привет. У меня замьючен микрофон был, а я тут сижу и разговариваю сам с собой. Как-то я так не заметил. Да сижу тут, ля-ля-ля-ля. Да. Надо с валют снять. Спасибо, вот написал, только так бы и провел весь. Отстаньте нахер от меня. Где тут у меня последний свидетель? Ох ты, это что за хрень? А то я топорыч продал по случайности. Чуть не посмотрел. Эй! Мужики! Щеми! Тут бы в своих не попасть, а то... Эх ты! А все, стрелы кончили. Мужики, спасай! Никто не откис из вас? Не узнаешь? Не-а, поддай наводку. Ай, дошел до пас. Че, все? Тут больше никого не было. Откис я нормально. А во. Сейчас мясом мы отхилимся. Ну, это сколько я просидел? Минут 30 без микрофона. Нормально. Пожарим. Вот и рок. Часть, давай побазарим. Что можно брать вас? Вы не в обиде будете? Меня тут чуть не того. Да, так потом сидишь, удивляешься, почему никто не подписывается. Ну все, последний кусочек мяса.
Hey you, what's new from the south?
You mean it done?
No, I'm talking about the real south, the deserts of
Я там
Tavar.
еще не был. почему тебя
Why are you
интересует
interested in Tavar?
товар?
I'm sick of the shit here. Berserkers, clerics, fuck them all. It's all laws, commandments, rules, it's bullshit, all of it. Fuck rules, fuck laws, fuck the berserkers. The outlaws in the desert are the only truth. Freedom, profit, no bullshit.
Прям весь такой это. Хочешь стать изгоем?
You want to be an outlaw?
Yeah, absolutely. They know how to live freely. I've done nothing but work, follow orders, dig shit, and for what? To have people try and kill me for things I don't even believe in. Fuck them. I want to see the world. Instead, I'm stuck here.
You wouldn't survive the journey to Tavar.
You're right. I don't have the stores I need to get there, or the shards. But I know I could earn what I need. If I could just get the supplies I need to make it there.
Торгал хочет, чтобы ты
Thorgal
вернулся.
wants you to return to the World Heart.
I bet he does, but he can go fuck himself. I'm not going back. He can go and round up a few ass-kissing, law-abiding fellows from Goliath to do his dirty work. I don't want anything to do with it, Dan. I'm going to Tavar.
Что случилось? Кира,
What
ты
happened to the
заглядывает
escort that
иногда.
was taking you to the World Heart?
Let me give you a clue. A lot of claws, a lot of teeth, a lot of blood. I was only just able to get away from them. Those warriors are now rotting somewhere out there, or deep in the bellies of the beasts that attacked us. Their sacrifice saved my life, but it just goes to show, Goliath orders people to do stupid things and people die because of it. I want my freedom.
Кто-то прикончил берсерка по
The
имени
berserker
Аскор.
Ascor has been
Ну, это
murdered.
точно не убийца.
Ascor?
Он бы
How
с
did
ним
that
не
happen?
справился, да. Ты был в
Were you
окрестностях
close to
Голиата.
Goliath 3 months ago?
No, I was out in the forest gathering supplies before I traveled out to the World Heart. I've not been close to Goliath for a year. Once I had the supplies, I came straight out to Abessa. Wait,
А,
you don't
ты...
think I was
Я
involved,
тебя
do
с
you?
другим перепутал, извини. А почему волк? Я тебя с другим перепутал, Кен.
Did you know Ascor?
Yeah, he was an arrogant asshole. He'd have done anything for promotion. It's his sort that make me want to say this. Fuck the berserkers.
You don't seem happy as a
Влюбился я в них в
cultivator.
душу.
Did you ever think of seeking promotion?
Man, I would have to
Понятно.
be able to read first. You can't exactly climb the career ladder if you can't read. Ascor could. That guy wanted to do everything to get promoted. He hated anyone else who could read, especially if they weren't born in Goliath.
Ты можешь как-то
Do you have
подтвердить?
proof of where you were 3 months ago?
I don't know. I don't keep a diary. Depends on the day and the orders. Sometimes I was digging shit alone, sometimes finding supplies alone, sometimes marching around and building stuff where they told me to. Those days I was with people. I just did whatever they said. I didn't want to be exiled to the valley.
Каким оружием ты владеешь?
What weapon do you use?
A sword. I hate it. That's another reason I want to join the outlaws. I've got myself a gun, but I want some real weapons.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Shit, what? You thought I did that? No way, I wouldn't have risked that, even though he was an asshole.
As you say.
На видео времени нет ни на монтаж, ни места на компьютере нет. что-нибудь придумаю, будет какие-нибудь видосики.
About the world heart.
Впереди отпуск через месяц. Там постараюсь что-нибудь наделать. Ты должен своим собрать вес. Ты не поможешь, они решат все, ради чего так долго трудились. Но у меня харизмы нету. А он сейчас тут меч достанет. Ну, слушай, нажму-ка я. Конец сохраню. Что он скажет, если я ему скажу, что я тебя убил? У меня даже топора нету, блядь. Я бы, конечно, такому человеку сам в рожу дал. Ну-ка, ради. Значит, я сделаю так. Не. Сейчас я еще играю в Battleground Play. Пубг, короче. Пубга. Насчет с миром.
Yeah.
Вот это у меня вот.
Return to your work at the World Heart, or I will kill you.
Now, hold on a minute. Who went and made you Thorgal's loyal servant?
Just get yourself back there. Or are you going to force me to make this painful?
Hey, calm down. We can talk about this civilly? Look, if you want me to go back, then at least give me a few shards so I can buy some things to make life easier.
I'll count to 3.
But I just wanted...
1.
Stop, wait,
2.
By the pilgrim, you're serious. All right, I'm going.
Какая-то свободу он захотел. Пшт, работай. Я в паб, говорю, играю. Не в КС-ку, не... Это воровство будет. Ну, давай поспим. Спать до утра. Целый день мотался на ногах. Целый день, всю ночь. Хоть при рассвете побегать, а то натыкаюсь только на кого-то в темноте. Ох, мужики. А вас тут кто-то крыс потоптал. Сейчас надо к Торвальду, как там его сходить. Пачка денег старая. Никто не возражает, что я возьму. Металлический хлам. Крыска. О, большой запас. Я играю танки. Вот сейчас паб. Что еще играют? Герои-генералы, но это ты знаешь. И то давно не заходил, надо будет зайти завтра, наверное, сегодня, может, не знаю. Почистим тут у ребят немножко металлический хлам. Бумага. А то сейчас страшно бежать. Не, слушай, иди-ка ты нахер. Вроде ферма рядом, а тут тварь такая. Охереть. Ха. Мужики, у вас там тварь какая-то завелась. Вот по Battleground, возможно, будет видосики. Чтоб можно было возвращаться на ферму, и мне надо к Торвальду. Нет, еще будет стрим. Ну, наверное, по Shadow of War. Наверное, еще сегодня постримлю. Спасибо, что заглянул. Всегда тебе рад. Приходи. Топор нельзя взять, я бы топором помахал. Где-то, наверное, часа в 4-5 будет еще стрим. Ё-моё, вот это твари. Ладно, мне надо драпать. Стараться не затронуться. Ладно, мужики, там ящеры. Заглядывай всегда рад. Да. Отстань, а ты. Не приставай ко мне. Вот сюда мне надо. Тихо, это так сейчас разобьемся.
Rock will return to work for you again. He's on his way back now.
Good, great. I was beginning to worry about the health of the World Heart, but I know he can help me put it right. Thank you. Keep your eyes peeled. Things get dangerous quickly here.
Все понял. Ладно. Нам пора сюда вернуться. Один закон Берсерк всегда есть чем заняться. Телепортируемся. Так, Диего. Ой, Диего Дурас. Насчет убийства скоро.
Thornell wasn't anywhere near Goliath at the time of the murder, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Ascor such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
Garen just wants to hunt. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he killed him. Besides, if he had killed Ascor, he'd have used his bow, not a sword.
Yeah, all Garen wants is to hunt. He'd have no motive for this.
It's not conclusive, but I don't think it was him.
I agree. I don't think it was him either. Let's take him off the list.
Rock wasn't anywhere near Goliath when the murder was committed. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he could have done it. I'd say he didn't kill Ascor.
I didn't think he would have the opportunity, but Ragnar insisted I look into him. I guess Ragnar was wrong.
Так.
Eardor didn't have time to commit a murder. He's tending to the world hard and looking after supplies. Besides, he's just too weak to have killed Ascor in the way you described.
Yes, I agree. I don't think Eardor was capable of this. That's one less suspect for us.
I don't think Baron did it. Ascor was his friend, and Baron just wants to be left alone. I don't see why he'd murder anyone.
All right. Even though he knew Ascor better than most, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the energy or the motive. Frankly, I only think Ragnar wanted Baron questioned in case he had seen anything. It looks like he didn't. Let's take him off the list for now.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Ascor are both eligible to be paladins?
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Ascor, though, was a driven man. Becoming a paladin was all he wanted.
You were right. The investigation was a waste of time. It must have been someone outside Edan. The suspects are innocent.
It's Ragnar we'll have to convince. He is certain one of them did it. He's not often wrong.
Then who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Then tell Ragnar that.
What about Baron? He didn't have a proper alibi, did he?
Все набили, да. Он, конечно, как... Никто не может подтвердить, что он был на посту. И он лучше всего дала скоро.
There was no one there to say he was at his post, and of all the suspects, he knew Ascor the best.
Then it must be him. The others all have alibis, and Baron knew Ascor better than the others.
I thought you said Ragnar only included Baron in case he saw something.
Ragnar wants answers. He's insisting the murderer is found. You've questioned everyone, and Baron's the only one without a decent alibi. Do you know where Baron is?
I found him in the forest, but he said he takes time off to go to the lift into the Valley of the Damned.
Then we should go there and see what we find. You want me to come with you?
Как ты думаешь, что мы там найдем?
Who knows? But we don't have any evidence so far, so it feels like we should check this clue out. At least so we can tell Ragnar that we did.
Why would Baron talk about that place if he had something to hide?
Since when have criminals been clever? And Baron's not that smart. Maybe he just let something slip.
All right. I'll search the area near the lift that Baron talked about. What is it I'm looking for?
We won't know until we find it. Have a look around. Bring me anything you find. Just don't interfere with it.
What do you mean, interfere?
Bring anything you find to me without disturbing it. Whatever you find, we should take it to Ragnar.
Then you know what it is.
No, I'm warning you. Do what I say.
Что-то
Just trust me. Your life might depend on it.
Не, пойду без него. И посмотрю, что я найду. Что-то, блядь, мне кажется,
That technology will get you into trouble here.
что это он. Херакнул. Че, очки прилетели? Ну-ка, для оружия-то. Что там мне надо для топорика? Силу, стойкость. Нету ни силы, ни стойкости, очков, навыков. Да хера. Стойкость подниму до 20. Делаю 25, 20. Добавим. Добавим силы. Пока. Такс. Дурас, дурас. Ты меня не раз, дурас. Так, заданица. Нести свет. Вот мне кажется, все-таки это дурас-то проболтался. По карте гляну. Откуда проще дойти? Вот. Наверное, отсюда. Пойдем сходим. Кто там ходит? Че, вас тут двое ходит? Ну ладно, я пробегу мимо вас. Отстань от меня. Yep. Пацифист выходит. Как он догадался топор продать? Мужики!
Hey, you.
Эй, ты!
What do you want?
I'm looking for a guy who was supposedly seen in the area recently. His name is Ray. Whiny little shitbag. Reckons he's an outlaw. Do you know him?
Ray? No, I've not met him.
Lucky you. Let me know if you meet the little piss streak. I want words with him.
Хорошо, посмотрим. Внизу, да? Не, ребят, у вас тут какая-то тварь завелась. И свет, ящик, опыт. Что-то меня терзают смутные сомнения. И дурачит меня. Мужики, у вас тут нет ни хера, что ли? Да.
Why are you doing that?
Что ты делаешь?
What are you doing?
Я не ворую. Ты чё?
You damn beast!
Лучник. А, телепорт тут есть, активируем. Лифт. Ну и полетим к Дурусу. Ну-ка, я не могу посмотреть его. Спутники, зуб за зуб. Так. Ну, давай, ладно.
I found something hidden in Baron's hiding place.
What'd you find?
Here. Do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
I solved your case for you, Duras.
You got to the truth. For that, I thank you. I'll take things from here.
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a warlord. Your involvement is over.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
I take this to Ragnar. He'll deal with it from here.
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Very well. What do you think?
Я сомневаюсь, что виноват кто-то из списка.
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found, and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about? You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside, Goliath. And you've spent all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider, and Asgore was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him?
Kill him? Yes. Murder him? No. I found Asgore by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill the seedling he'd been given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin. He attacked me.
So why hide that? And why frame Baron?
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Asgore's body. He knows I'm an outsider. Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me?
Мне надо подумать даже. Надо с Берином перетереть. С этим интересно. Либо получим хорошего союзника, либо его либо врага вон смотаться успеем. Мне надо подумать.
I need to think about it.
Okay, okay. I understand, but please. I gave you a chance. Can't you do the same for me? I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while I continued on as a warrior.
What is in the casket?
Property that belongs to the Berserkers. You now know who the murderer is. That's what you needed to discover.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to step aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solve the murder. I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
Then draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it. But quickly. The sooner we have it behind us, the better.
Какую помощь?
I could use your help.
Then you have it.
You think you can keep up with me? I mean, I use a jetpack sometimes.
I know. I have one that I haven't taken to the pit yet.
Can you use it though? You are a berserker.
Yeah, sometimes rules can be bent. I'll deal with any trouble.
Then let's go. There's an abandoned camp in some ruins to the west of Goliath. You can meet me there.
You lead, I'll follow. The Berserkers have held the Alps back with bravery and magic. This fight will call upon those qualities.
Так. Да молоток, молоток. Рагнар.
Why are you playing around with that tech here? You must know it's banned.
Ты там не тренди, давай. Дурас, дурас. Право, Сендора убил гостярка. Скоро тебе мне предстоит решить его судьбу. Чемпионат году. Потом выясним ожидания. Так проще будет сделать. Так. Ой. Так. Решить судьбу. Сейчас я тут сохранюсь. Ты приказал Буэндурсу расследовать убийство. Скоро.
You ordered the warrior Duras to investigate Ascor's murder?
Yes. Ascor was a trusted and well-liked member of our people. So it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Duras. Justice will be done. Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve.
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
Тарам-парам. Ну-ка, если я скажу.
Duras is the murderer. He killed Ascor.
An accusation has been made, and it must be heard. Can you prove this accusation?
Duras discovered that Ascor had killed the seedling that Ascor had in his care. Ascor decided that truth had to be kept secret. He attacked Duras. Duras killed him in self-defense.
And you expect me to believe this? That Duras killed him in self-defense, but kept that from me? Even when he was appointed to investigate the murder? No. No, I cannot believe that. An innocent man would have spoken out. His silence tells me the truth, and justice must be done. Duras will be brought to answer these accusations. You did well to bring this information to me. Here. Take this reward as thanks for ending this matter.
Не. Не, это не пойдет. Не хочет слушать. Это не интересно.
You ordered the warrior Duras to investigate Ascor's murder?
Yes. So it was only justice as
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
Убийца этот не из Гильята. Попробуем.
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliath.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on, after all.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. My guess, it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor, but defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Duras for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, take this reward as thanks for ending this matter. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
Насчет поддержки, что там?
About my support.
Как мои дела?
How am I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Херово, да? Засранец. Ну, в принципе, ладно. Ну, ладно.
A brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, we will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized.
За мной.
Follow me.
Sure.
Смотри, Дурас, если живу с тобой. Единственное, что... А что? И задания-то остались. Дан, закон берсерка. Это опасно. Ваш стал нашу. Рагнар. Ух ты. понял. Ваш стол наш нам не подходит. Нам не подходит, не подходит, не подходит. Слушай, почему? А вот это вот. Рэй. Рэй. Ну, давай попробуй сюда. Ты убиваешь? Я? А я стою в стороне. Пойдем. Ух ты, мать твою ж. Я его трогать вообще не хочу. Дурас! Дурас! Ну, дурас. Соберем мои. Все. В принципе, обогнуть можно, да? Пойдем. Стой. Травку соберем. Дурас! Тут смотри, сидит какой-то. Ну, бей его уже. Эй, ты жить-то, надеюсь, будем? Ну, атакуй. Ну, ты с ним сражаешься, с тобой. Ты даешь, а? Так. Ну, что я подумал? Да, пойдем. Только сражайся получше. Убьют. Давай одного. Дурас! Ну сзади дурас! Дурас, ну вот он. Давай, мочи его! Еще раз. О. Так, пошли. Пойдем, это нас не трогает. Тут. Бежим. Какие мутанты сильные, а?
We're supposed to be working together.
Ты их убьешь сегодня, нет? Ты сильный. Давай я пока одного отвлекаю.
That's enough now.
Оп, один отъехал. Нет. Бессмертные, что ли? Все, что?
I'll get this one.
Вот этого займи. Махач, махач, махач. А это ты где был? Киборг, блядь, какой-то, а? Болило! Вставай, давай! Втащим по щам. Ну ты по щам ты ему втащишь, не? Что, хочешь сказать, ты отъехал? Вставай, давай. Дурасик. Дурасик. Оглушение. Ну, дурась.
Not now.
В смысле? А, он гранату кинул. Да ё-моё, тут эти мутанты, блин. Попробую. Забрел. Чё так? Иди сюда. Давай тогда уйдем на 5 минут. Пойдем. Бросай этих дебилоидов.
Remarkable country.
Херакни вниз. Дурас. Эх ты, блядь. Дурас, блядь. Гондурас. Ай, кто там? Дурас. Давай, хит. Какие же тут все нудные. Я так не... Сейчас будет на мосту. На мосту что, давай сейчас.
That's enough now.
Так, я хоть рядом. Все относительно. В принципе, можно сказать, что рядом. Пойдем. Херайс. Что-то нашли. Давай выше. С ребятами-то разберемся. Ну-ка. Ну тут вот там вот получается, да? Давай я сейчас сохраню. Да ты охерела, что ли, бля? Ты чё, ладно? Так. Тут каких тварей только нет. Точно горит, тот, кто забрал мою броню. Ага, только у меня меча не было.
So we meet again.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want from me?
My equipment, my armor.
Hey, watch the blade. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are the things you stole from me?
Stole? Stole? Hey, just relax there, okay? We can talk everything over calmly without the need for accusations. I'll get you a drink at the fort, yeah? What do you say?
Черный рынок. А может я лучше сброшу тебя с ближайшей скалы и заберу все твои вещи?
How about I throw you off the nearest cliff and take everything you have?
Shit! Shit! You're him? How did you survive? Honestly, I didn't think I was stealing. I thought it was salvage. I thought you were dead.
Shit, what happened here? You think Baxter did this?
No, look at the blast marks. This was Alb's.
Fuck. You think they're still around?
Could be. I heard that an Alb commander moved into this area.
Then let's get the fuck out of here.
You can't run from those guys. They want you dead, you're dead.
All Elex to the hybrid.
Shit. Is that him?
Hey man, you can have the Elex. We'll get out of here.
We're just here to look for this guy. We've seen what we need to, so we can go back to the Duke. No trouble, yeah?
The Duke is irrelevant. All must bow to the hybrid, or die.
You don't want to do this.
The hybrid's will shall be served. Just tell me where my armor is.
Hey, before you start threatening me, remember who you are and where you are. You're an Alb commander. Your own people will want you executed, and so will all the factions if they find out who you are. So calm down and stop drawing attention to yourself.
Who would believe you even if you live long enough to be believed? I want my armor back. You're going to give it to me.
Yes, I got that. But you have to help me first. You see, I've got some people after me. I need some help dealing with them.
I'm here for my armor.
I don't have it. I sold it off.
Sold it to who?
You have to understand, it's gone.
Ты у этих людей что-то
Did
украл?
you steal from these people too?
You were a dead man. You can't steal from a dead man. And surely that's how you want me to remember it. That you're dead. You don't want people to know you're alive.
Are you threatening me?
No. I'm saying we could help each other. You don't need the Albs or anyone chasing you. And I need to get these guys off my back.
These guys who are after you,
Преступлений
are
ты
they the
бежал
reason
из-за
you brought
Дэна?
it down?
Yeah. And finding your stuff gave me the funds to clear out before they caught up with me. So I came back here into the desert. Seems we're both on the run, hey? Partners in crime? You help me, I help you.
You left me to die after stealing from me. Why shouldn't I leave you to die?
You're an Alb, a fighter, but you don't know the world outside of Zakor like I do. I know how people think.
You think I need lessons in psychology?
Lessons in psychology? Just listen to yourself, man. You don't even talk like real people do. You'll get cheated, betrayed, and that's if no one figures out who you are.
I don't need you.
You haven't so far. You've got lucky. You might be an expert in war, Commander, but trust me, out there, you're a beginner. You need someone with a flair for business. Someone who can sniff trouble before you hit it.
Well, good. Let's assume I am buying this nonsense.
Come with me into the fort. That's like the Outlaws HQ here in Tabar.
And when we get there?
You can help me get in. There are some things there I have to sort out, but I'll have a lot of trouble trying to get in alone. It won't take long to get what I need.
What is it you're planning to steal?
Steal? That was just one time, and I thought you were dead. Look, there's some guy put a price on my head. A full contract with my name on it, and I don't know who it is, or why they've done it. I mean, I'm Ray. Lovable Ray. Who wants to kill Ray? Well, someone does, and I have to find out who it is before I get a bullet in my head.
And you really don't know who put a price on your head?
Yeah. I mean, no. That's part of what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I'm Ray. Happy Ray. Friendly Ray. The guy you want at your campfire, Ray. There's not a crew I've worked for didn't want me back.
And yet someone wants you dead.
Exactly. And for what? It's not like I've stolen anything big enough to get someone this pissed with me. Present company accepted.
So you really think I'll forgive you and help out?
Hey, wow. Losing the Elex has brought out your emotions. But think, I can help you. And I can't pay you back for that equipment if I'm dead. It's in your interest to help me out.
All right, but don't make me regret it.
Hey, people can say what they want about you ice blocks, but there's a heart hidden somewhere under that cold skin. Well, at least a while after you come down from Elex.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
I am already gone. I'll wait on you at the entrance to the fort. We are gonna do good things together. Just don't take too long, okay?
Excellent.
Дурас, Адорас.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like there is nothing we cannot do. A true warrior carries his weapons with pride.
Да. Я забрел далеко, далеко, далеко. Так, ладно, это пустыня, мне туда еще рано, я так думаю, по крайней мере. Хитрый пройдоха. А. Контакт, но я же с ними, знаешь, ну, оставали бы. Я ж туда не пройду. Надо чем заниматься-то. Сейчас давай тут посмотримся. Мне оружие нужно. Сколько тут крыс? Да я... Продадим потом. Рецепты есть.
My dear fellows, I am so deeply sorry to keep you waiting. Tonight, she is beautiful.
To all those who are listening, follow my example and join with the forces of Ignadon. The threat from the north, the curse of the Alps must be eliminated. We must all choose sides in the battles to come. Make sure you choose the side that counts. Join the clerics today. This is Herbert coming to you from the orbit.
Пропаганда, конечно. Это, ребята, если бы не отторгали технологии, могли бы также. Сейчас соберем всякий хлам, потом попродаем все, что Все, что нам не нужно, пойдем по пустыне возьмем. Ну, пойдем посмотрим. Осмотрим. Так, о, тут есть телепорт. Хлам. Ох ты. Дура сзади. По щам ему, дура, по щам. Я мясо поем. Ну, дурас. По щам ему. Еще раз. Дурас, давай. Втащи ему. Ну, дурас. Будь мужиком. Ну, втащи же. Ну, дурас, ну ты че? Давай еще откинь. А, он не из металла. Ладно, думаю. Возьмем пачку старых денег. Здесь мы можем... Ой! Вот это было больно. Я умирал 1000 раз. Понятно. Вот, нам надо... Синда. Телепортируемся нахер. На еще ниже пойдем. Надо с людьми побазарить.
The mechs that went into Abessa pretty much killed that whole party.
Ирдору нужна провизия.
Eardor needs supplies.
Eardor? The cultivator? Yes, I suppose he's not had any supplies for a while. But he will have to wait. He can forage in the forest. The people here can't.
I promised I'd get him supplies.
I'm not responsible for your promises. I have a whole town to feed.
Если ты ему не поможешь, он умрет.
If you don't help him, he will die.
Then he's not much of a cultivator, is he? Everybody's up against it. Everybody needs supplies. Everything I've got here has already been assigned. Except for a load of bread I had to throw out because no one picked it up from the baker until it was too late. I mean, what use is moldy bread? For the want of a few men, we waste resources that we're already short of.
Is moldy bread all there is?
For now. I'll get someone out there with better supplies when I can. But honestly, I can set up 4 other supply runs to other people in the time I can get someone to him. Until all this is sorted out, I've got to put my supplies where they'll do the most good.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Характер. Ай, обаяшка ты. Давай поторгуем хоть.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Броня, блин. Давай куплю. Потому что что мне делать? Топора нет, ни хера нет, заработать не дают, брони не
Stop
дают.
messing around with that technology, will you?
Не трендись. Вот таким вот буду. Короче, что там есть там? Ломоть земледельца.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Их 18.
That technology will get you into trouble here.
Так, к Корану можно зайти. Оран! Оран! Ты тут? Бухли. Мне с тобой поговорить надо. Все, налей мне
Give me a
выпить.
drink.
What'll it be?
Свои
You hear you're
бабоски.
still looking for volunteers? Good.
Хлам потом продам. Так. В принципе, вот можно телепортнуться. Где мне еще пособирать-то можно? 4. Учитель боевых искусств. Я не нашел учителя боевых искусств. С удовольствием выучил. Ну-ка. Что тут у меня за учитель ремесел? Да, ремеслами не надо. А во, я сейчас к нему слушаю. Он учитель боевых искусств, пускай обучает.
Teach me something.
Sure.
Вот, оружие ближнего боя. Сила атаки. Мощность, хитрость, ловкость, сила парирования. Стойкость нужна, сила атаки, сила. Сила 55, ловкость 35. Хоть так. Слушай, давай-ка я тебя спрошу. Как ты относишься к вашему закону?
What do you think about your laws?
Our laws bind us. They tell us who we are. How we interpret them, that is where we can do better. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save us valuable people.
You think other berserkers are too harsh?
Dedicated, not harsh. And sometimes dedication can blind us to other ways of thinking. Just imagine, if we berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaw's explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving into technology would destroy us. But I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly would do the same. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic is all that defends it. Whatever my thoughts, the laws we have now are the ones we must follow.
Между кланами есть разногласия?
Are there problems between the clans?
Give any group a name and they'll use it as a cause for argument with others. But, while there are always differences, we are all berserkers. Anyone who forgets that needs a swift reminder of their true allegiance.
Среди вас есть предатели?
You have traitors here?
Not traitors. Troublemakers. People whose mouths move faster than their minds. You think we should use the law to silence anyone who thinks differently? I say they need to be convinced that our cause is best served if we work together. I've been saying that over and over, but it seems some people have stopped listening.
Давай попробуем.
Maybe they would listen to me.
Perhaps. You could do me a favor and talk to Elder. He's been speaking out against the Ison clan. But I'm not sure of the reason behind his anger. You will find him living with the other cultivators down in the cultivator house. I'd be grateful if you can find out the reason he's upset before this bad feeling escalates into something else.
Very good.
Проблема клана. Похаваем мясо и проблему решим. Всем мы на помощь скорее поспешим. Ну еще схаваем кусочек мясца, так что это восполнит.
Stop messing around with that thing.
Нет тренди. посмотреть на карте, где это находится. Недалеко. Пойдем прогуляемся, Дурас. То немножко я там перепрыгивал задание. Надо подкачаться, обжиться шмотками, уже потом выделываться. Хоп-хоп-хоп-хоп, чигагоп. Так, опять я... Извиняюсь, не туда. Дуров, ты бы хоть говорил, не туда идем. Немножко не хватает, возможно, путеводителя. GPS навигатора. О! Так, это мне получается надо будет найти. Так, где тут? Труженики, мать вашу. Так, а что такое было? Ломать земледельцев нам надо. Где-то около 40 штук, 60 надо ломти. Чтобы отдать их. О.
Hey, are you my backup?
В каком смысле?
What backup? Oh, for the love of it. There's no one gonna send me some relief. I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view.
Да постой-ка.
How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
Почему ты так злишься?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rot boars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my manjos gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
There is a guard at the entrance.
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rot boars or a full alb assault on my own, am I? You know rot boars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raiding shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No, which does make you wonder who it could have been. I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drog. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even say chem's right.
Do you know who sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was. But I hope someone finds that drug-beating stretcher raptor gut and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this Alexit, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector.
Погоди.
Eldor, I've heard you're causing trouble with the Eisen clan.
What about it?
Do you have a problem with the Eisen clan?
It's not me with the problem. It's that self-important pinchstick Oren who has the problem. He won't serve me, or anyone else from the Hammer clan. You want to do a 10-day stretch of guard duty and then find out you can't even get a beer at the end of it?
No.
Why won't Oren serve you?
You'd have to commune with the pilgrims to answer that one, because I don't know. One minute Oren will serve us, the next minute he won't even let us in the tavern. What's all this got to do with you?
Cormac doesn't want conflict between the clans.
Well, someone needs to speak to Oren then. It's that self-important sack of ass grapes that is the problem, not me. You get him to change his mind. And let the Hammer clan back in the tavern. That will sort everything out.
Все, побежали узнавать. Слушай, какая погода противная. Вот они тут этот мне не налил, этот мне в морду дал. А ты бегай тут. Дурас, дурас. Бертрам, пойдем к Орону. Орон сейчас скажет, его послали. Орон. Я прислал план молота.
Ah, that's a shame. Bar's just closed.
Then open it. You're going to serve the Hammer clan from now on.
Am I? Strange. Here was me thinking I decided who gets served. And I don't have any reasons why I should change my mind.
Внушение. У вас нет внушения? Все берсерки. Прикончить смысл. Ну-ка, сейчас. Ладно, денег тратить неохота.
Clan sent me. Serve them, or I'll kill you.
Straight to the threats, eh? You think a tavern keeper doesn't get talk like that every day? All right, hard man. Let's see you outside, in front of the tavern.
А вот тут я грибу сейчас пилюляторся.
You really messed up there.
Привет, Макс.
So, you want me to start serving the Hammer Clan again, do you? Then draw your weapon and show me how seriously you want it.
That's it. I'm going.
Эй, вставай, балбес. Начинаются холодные деньки. Да, с таким оружием мне тебя не переубедить.
Do you really want to do this again? I've kicked your sorry ass already.
The Hammer Clan sent me. Draw your weapon.
You haven't had enough? As you will. Come here.
Да. Меня запинал. Вставай, хватит валяться. Да, как первая часть была полностью на русском, вторая, по-моему, готика я имею в виду. Пей давай. Эй.
Draw your weapon.
You haven't had enough? As you will. Come here.
Диего. Ой, как там. Дурас. Да ты охеревший, как я тебе скажу. Не, мне с ним бодаться-то бессмысленно ща. Привет. Ай, бля. Отстань нахер, я тебе сказал. Он пробивает. Мне с ним надо загружаться. Бессмысленно. Бессмыслица какая-то. Работай давай, дядя. Придется баблосами откупиться. Меня прислал клан Мота. Харизмы нет, внушения нет. Слушай, а все равно нету. На.
Maybe this Alexa will change your mind.
Perhaps. I mean, you have made a persuasive argument there. You see, problems can be sorted out, like gentlemen. The Hammer Clan will be welcome. I'll speak to Angram and smooth this over.
What does Angram have to do with it?
He told me not to serve the Hammer Clan. I think he was hoping some of them would, you know, shift over to the Ison Clan.
I think Cormac should know about that.
I think that's got nothing to do with me. I'm just a tavern keeper.
А, понятно. Ну да, приятного аппетита. Так, теперь к этому пойдем, скажем, что он теперь может ходить бухать за мой счет, засранец. Сегодня пятница.
Oren has lifted the ban on the Hammer Clan.
Well, aren't you the smooth-skinned charmer? How did you get him to lift that?
Well, I'm very persuasive.
За 500-то.
But however you did it, I'm thankful. Here, take this. A small token of thanks from the Hammer Clan.
Эй, ну ладно, все. Теперь мне нужно...
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Сказать, что я тут договорился. Ой, дура, больше не будет никаких обид на клан Железа.
The trouble between Elder and the Eisen clan is over.
So, Elder can drown his sorrows instead of shouting them around Goliath. How did you manage that?
After a little chat, Oren agreed it was best for the clans to work together.
A little chat, eh? Well, however you managed it, it's a relief. I was worried this would build into something bigger.
Listen, Oren had better pull himself together, or I'll deal with him myself.
Well, I should have had more faith. It seems people do believe in our cause.
Все эти склоки делал рука. Ангрим, он надеялся, если клан молота не станет наливать, в таверну он переманит людей в клан Железа.
Angrim was behind the trouble. He hoped that since the Hammer clan wasn't being served, that he could lure people to join the Eisen clan.
You're sure of this?
Oren told me himself.
Then it seems I must speak with Ragnar, and we'll find a way to persuade Angrim out of such tactics. We have enough trouble with the Alps without fighting amongst ourselves. Thank you for your service. Take this for payment, and keep this matter between us.
Опаньки. Хорошо. Золотая чаша, золотая. Комп. Комп. Бухлишка.
Ragnar, we have to talk.
And your expression tells me this is something serious.
One of my men was accused of causing trouble between the Hammer clan and the Eisen clan.
Yes, I'd heard.
Well, I've investigated, and it seems he was given just cause. He was settled.
Have you spoken to Angrim?
Angrim was behind it. He hoped by instructing Oren not to serve anyone from the Hammer clan, that he'd lure my people to join the Eisen clan.
He wants to play politics at a time like this? When we have Albs pounding at our gate? I will remind our dear friend that the laws put our common cause ahead of clan business. It is good you came to me with this.
Let me know if you need my word added to yours.
I will. We must remember that we are all berserkers first.
And clans second.
Потрындели. Насчет
About my
поддержки.
support.
Как мои
How am
дела?
I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Слышь ты, хер моржатый. Мне уже кроме капюшона, блядь, дадите меч получше, там, броню. Пойду к этому хероборцу схожу. Только меня учить можешь. Ну, учи. Так.
Stop messing around with that thing.
Учитель ремесла. А, что мне прилетело? Силу до 30-очки. А ну-ка, что там? Погоди. Пока нет. Смотреть, на что тут у тебя обучиться-то можно.
Teach me something.
Sure.
Сила парирования, стойкость, то есть 30-ка нужна. Мощный удар, хитрость и ловкость. Сила атаки. Силу до 30 поднять. Вот силу атаки сейчас. Силу атаки сейчас, значит, я это изучу. Стрелковое оружие надо ловкость и интеллект вкачивать. И все в ловкость, ладно, будем вмухивать.
You know technology is forbidden by law here.
Интеллект на 15. Хитрость тоже поднимем.
Teach me
нас
something.
чему-нибудь.
Sure.
Сила атаки. Так, а вот тут следующая ловкость. Стрелковое оружие можно будет изучить. Так, ладно. Хитрый пройдоха. Снабжение земледельца. Алло.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
Акира. Йора. Альрик. О, Надо всем. Сейчас пойдем к Акире. Акира! Может, еще каких учителей надыбаем? Где ты тут? Хопа. Это лекарь. Да что-то вы долго бежать.
Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Всем, кто попросит.
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed bitterly, which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need, but it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
Тебе, наверное, много рассказывают о том, что вокруг
You
творится.
must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure Elex, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt, yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say Elex makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
Синдром ломки от Алекса.
What do you know about Elex withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all.
Ты можешь меня вылечить?
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Не могу.
Thank you.
We are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
Так, ладно. Тебе от нас ни хера не надо. Пойдем, дурас.
You're responsible for overseeing the pit, aren't you?
What's that to a hunter?
So you're responsible for all the Elex technology in Goliath.
Why? Have you found something while you were out hunting?
Do you destroy everything that comes to you? Or do you ever try any of it out? And would you ever think of testing it in the field?
You mean give Elex weapons to someone to see if they work? Someone like you? It's an interesting idea. Say, why not meet me in the tavern later? I'll talk to you about it.
Sure, I can be in the tavern later. And I'll be buying. Today's the day things change, my friend. Today is the day when a chance was taken, that the door to victory was opened.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the future of Magalan. This world will grow again, across all the lands. I'm talking about the safety of Goliath and all who live here. A fair chance to turn the battle. These albs will be in for a shock. And once the way is shown, all berserkers will follow.
30. Так. Стой, хер, мне с тобой надо тоже потрындеть.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be strict or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Зачем ты
Why
спрашиваешь?
are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
Что тебе нужно?
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Почему ты охране не скажешь?
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, they're... If that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with him. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here, not on the front line. No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Ржавым топором помахать. Что там делать?
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing. Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the Elex removed. Worthless to us, but an outlaw? Well, they'd try and sell maggots to a corpse, wouldn't they?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
So, why don't you take care of it?
Well, I'm not allowed to leave here.
Что-то
I've got
странное
to
какое-то.
do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The Elex would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching me. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliath. You know, below the pit. You should check around there.
You really messed up there.
Так, теперь в доме поболтаем. Йора.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
Это не украшение, а имплантант.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
Как же вы справляетесь без
How do you get
техники?
anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
То есть вы
So you
добываете
extract
так же,
Elex
как
just like the
Альба?
Alps.
You're comparing us to those inhuman creatures? Those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter to them. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Но можно уже все это делать техникой.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Albs take Elex, they get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
Так, если Эликс это настолько плохо, почему вы просто расплачиваетесь Алекситом?
If Elex is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So, please, trade while you're here.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
Ты хочешь, чтобы я сам убирал Эликс?
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task. But I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
А если меня поймать на том, что я принес Элекс взгляд?
And if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
Я буду для тебя части
I will get you the
преобразователя.
converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Excellent.
Великолепно. Подметай, да. Так, там Ором, да, по-моему. С ними уже не... Ты кто? А, Ярик.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Взломщик замков. Хера себе. А. 250. Ну. Можно взлом замков изучить. Давай. Сделаем.
I heard he was robbed.
Why are you messing with technology?
Аркон. Борн. Ангрин. К Борну сбегать, что ли? Ух ты, время-то. Надо закругляться. Сейчас вот за Борном поболтаю и хватит на сегодня. О, горит. Он нам нужен. Грибочек. Вот он.
Quick! Quick, you have to help me! Rotboars have burrowed through the cliffs. They're threatening the seedlings. We have to stop them. Follow me.
Ой, бля. Да ты херел, что?
That was a sensible decision.
Случайно это, чувак. Случайно.
The seedling fields are safe. The rotboars are dead.
Rotboars? Vermin. He told me he suspected something was burrowing in the cliffs. I assume Auric is doing well?
It seems so.
Good. Your help is appreciated. Thank you for standing with us.
What exactly are you doing here?
Caring for these seedlings. With care and luck, one of them might grow to maturity and become a world heart. Of all the ones we grow, very few make it. But those few are everything. Those few will save Magalan.
How are the seedlings?
But it will take time to train Auric's replacement and give them the care they need. And, in the meantime, We have a different problem. I've had to put all the cultivators to work to repair the damage the rot boars did to the fields. And that's left me short of people to gather the healing roots our healers are demanding.
You need someone to harvest the healing roots?
Yes. To harvest them and bring them back here. Any pair of hands willing to assist will be welcome. Please, we need those healing roots to care for the wounded.
Yep.
I will harvest the healing roots.
Good, good. I would be very grateful. We all would. If you can make sure you pick the mature roots, those are the only ones with healing properties.
Where can I find the healing roots?
They grow in small clusters around the lake above Goliath. They can be easy to overlook, so you may need to search for them a little.
All right.
Good. Now get to work.
Teach me something.
Yeah, will do.
Выживание. Стойку снимаю. Так вот пока. Ну и на этом я пока закончу. Сейчас сохранить. Спасибо за просмотр, за лайки. Всем пока, увидимся позднее.